Hello. Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is ATHIRAH from Department of Mathematical Sciences, Faculty of Science, UTM Johor Bahru, and I am the moderator for today's Read and Relax program. This program is organized by UTM Library with a special collaboration with UTM Toastmaster Club. Okay, what is Read and Relax? Today, we, the moderator and also the panels, will discuss the books that have been chosen by our panels today. So, what the audience need to do? For those who are in Facebook Live and also YouTube TV, you just need to sit back and relax. Okay, I need help from the audience in the Facebook Live. Can you like and share this today's sharing? So we hope that more people can get the benefits from sharing today from our two panels, which we will introduce after this. Okay, before we discuss more about the books today, we need to know who are our panels. Okay, the first panel. He is a very calm person. He is a lover of wisdom. To see how calm he is, let's welcome our first panel for today to introduce himself. Please welcome.
Thank you, Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning here in Malaysia. Here in Malaysia, we say good morning. It's already past 11. My name is Dr. ABDULMUMINI INDA. I'm from the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, School of Education. Precisely, my department is under Educational Foundations and Social Sciences here in University Teknologi, Malaysia, in Darul Ta'zim, Johor Bahru. I'm happy to be with you today to share what I have. Back to you, Dr. ATHIRAH.
Thank you, Dr. Inda. Thank you for joining us today. Now, we move to our second panel. She is person that have she is full of cheerful energy. She is also known as Ain Cantik. To see her beauty, let's welcome our second panel for today to introduce herself. Please welcome.
Thank you, ATHIRAH. I feel the pressure when you say to share her beauty. I'm not sharing for my beauty, but yeah, benda cantik kena kongsi kan. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much, ATHIRAH. Assalamualaikum. When ATHIRAH said energetic energy, it really related closely to who am I in UTM. I'm a senior lecturer in Department of Physics, Faculty of Science. So in physics, there is one law, they call it hukum keabadian tenaga. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. So our moderator is energetic, so that's why I also have that energy. So I'm you. And a little bit about myself, I'm in science field, so I love science since I was a small kid, if I can remember. So I can say that science is about exploring. So I love to explore. And then I also love to express. So explore, science, express, speak. So maybe that's why I'm a lecturer. And yeah, today I'm looking forward to explore more with you and then share more and also learn more. Looking forward for
Thank you, Dr. Ain. I'm also happy as have both of you here because I can't wait. To hear the sharing from both of you. Okay, Dr. Ain and Dr. Inda are the members of UTM Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Club is a club under one non-profit organization, where this organization focus on we call it as Toastmaster International, where in Toastmaster International we focus on improved communication and leadership skills. Okay, now we already know who are our panels. We come to the main agenda for today's sharing. There are two books will be shared by our panel. Panel number one, Dr. Inda will share about book 8 Habits of Highly Effective people. And Dr. Ain will share about book Courage to be Disliked. Very interesting titles. I haven't read these two books yet, so I can't wait. I'm very excited to know the contents of this book. Who knows, maybe after this, direct after this session, I will go to the bookstore and buy these two books. We don't know, okay? We will see. Okay, as usual, we want to know the content, the overall content of these two books. So we will play one activity, which I call it as role play. In this activity, okay, the panels, I as moderator, and also the audience in the Facebook Live will involve in this activity. Okay, there are two characters in this activity. The first one, the seller. Second character is potential buyer. Okay, the seller today is our panels, Dr. Ain and also Dr. Inda. And the potential buyer are the audience in the Facebook Live. So I have tasks for these two characters. Okay, what the seller need to do? The panels, the seller today they already read this book, so they need to sell this book. They need to convince us, the buyer, they need to promote this book to make sure we buy this book. So that the task for the seller today, and the task for potential buyer, our audience. You need to wait. You need to focus. I will tell after this. So let's welcome our first seller for today, Dr. Inda. Please convince us to buy this book.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. ATHIRAH. Ladies and gentlemen, can I
Dr. Inda? Okay, I think the line there is not stable. We move to our second seller for today first. We will be back to Dr. Inda after this. Okay, Dr. Ain, now it's your turn. Please convince us to buy this book.
Tuan-tuan dan perempuan cakap pasal seller if I want to sell this book, I would say that this book will make your life lighter. I say your life, not your body, because my body is not light. When I say your life lighter, imagine that, not imagine, maybe you are currently having 10 problems or 10 challenges or tasks in your life. After finishing reading this book, or even in the middle of reading this book, trust me, the challenges or the problem will be disappeared. And maybe at the end of the book, you only have 3 or 1 out of 10 problems. So that's how I can conclude this book, Courage to be Disliked. And if you are thinking, are you a good candidate to read this book? I can give you 2 examples. First, if you may face disapproval. When I say disapproval, means maybe your boss give bad feedback about you. If you are selling something, your clients give bad review. If you are a parent, maybe you are disapproved by your children or disapproved by your parents, friends. Okay, that's the first one. Second, you may face haters. Okay, as a diva, I always believe that haters gonna hate. Yes, they're gonna hate. If you're an influencer, haters can leave you. You'll be cancelled and then maybe not be followed or not influenced enough. If you're a lecturer, haters can what you call affect your EPPP, like I care lah. And if you are a parent again, or maybe a lecturer, we have children or we have students that we want to educate. We want to educate them. The haters can be transformed to a rebellious children or students. That is the second thing. And then the third one, third good candidate to read this book is FFF. Forever Fear Not Fit. So it's like you always worry, like, am I good enough? Where did I go wrong? Will I left behind? So if you have this kind of worry, this book is perfect for you. But, ladies and gentlemen, if your life is so perfect, the way you look at your life is so perfect, I have no problem of being disliked or being disapproved or being hated, or I don't have worry in doing anything or being me. So your life is perfect. Congratulations. You can help your loved one, people around you, because this book will show you how to make their life lighter. So you need to read this book. And if I can share technical things about this book, when I say technical, is something that usually the book reviewer will say that, okay, this book is actually, of course, it's an English book, and it's originally written in Japanese because the writer is Ichiro Kishimi. I don't know, I just remember Sushi now. So dia is from Japanese author, and then it is a 270 pages, so it's quite thick for people who is not patient like me. But you cannot read. Okay, this is a warning. You cannot read this book tebuk-tebuk. I mean, you cannot choose. Okay, today I want to choose. Wow, step 1, step 2, or choose some advice. No, you need to read from the beginning to the end because it is like a play. It's like a script, dialogue. It's a dialogue between one young man with a philosopher. So it's a journey, and you need to read from the beginning to the end, from page to page, and you can feel that you are in their stories. Okay, talking about stories, someone said that is it a fiction or non-fictional book? At first I thought it is a non-fiction book, and yes, many reviewers say that it is a non-fiction book because it's like self-help or personal growth book, right? But when I read it and see it as a play, it's a dialogue between a young man and the philosopher. Somehow I'm involved in their conversation, and it sound like, or it make me feel like it's a storyline. So it's a proposal on how to make your life lighter. At the same time, it's also a show between a young man and philosopher. So trust me, stay until the end of the read and relaxation, and then I will share more. Back to you, Atira.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ain. Thank you for our second seller. Our first seller is not still here. I'm not sure why. I think the line is not stable. Oh, okay. Dr. Indah, now it's your turn. Please sell the books to us. Convince us to buy that book. Your turn. Please welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sign 8 is today the sign of infinity. Do you want to have a personality in you that can contribute to other individuals? Do you want to understand the issues going in your head, issues going in your heart, issues going in your body, issues going in your spirit? Read this book because it's a book that contains a lot. It tells you about yourself and how to introduce others. The book has just 409 pages divided into 15 chapters, and the whole 15 chapters divided into part 1 and part 2, just 2 parts. Part 1, it helps you to find out about your voice. What contribution do you have? How unique are you within the 7 billion people in the world? What makes you unique? Find out. And how would you also help others to unleash their power and potentials? How would you help others also to get to understand about their own voices? And together, you change the world. Find your voice and help others to find theirs is the central idea in this book. And the author, by Times New Magazine, he has been listed among the 25 most influential people in United States of America. And this book has been in the market, and it has been sold. Million copies have been sold, and it was written since 2004. Imagine a book written 2004. I bought the book 2009, 5 years old, and still the book is so impactful in my life and the life of my own students, the life of my own clients, and those that I meet. I get feedback every day, and it makes you improve. Wait a minute. A part of the book it is called sweet spot. And it is that part that is so sweeter, it is even sweeter than the honey. And of course, that habit of highly effective people, it is indeed a principle-centered book, a book that will show you on how to be effective and will also show you how to be spiritually, emotionally, physically, and intellectually sound. And these four gifts that you have will always help you to coordinate the four components you have of intelligences through which you can also help others as you help yourself. Be the light to change others. Be the light to lighten the darkness in your own environment. And habits of highly effective people, it is from greatness, from effectiveness to greatness. Be great and read the 8 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Why not rush into a nearby bookshop, pick a copy, and a trial will never make you regret. Back to you, Asira Zulkarnain.
Thank you, Dr. Inda. From effective to greatness. Okay, now our two seller already did a great job. I didn't expect that from senior lecturer to become a seller today, but they did a great job. They completed the task in a very great way. So now it's turn for our second character, potential buyer. So the audience, your task now, you go to the chat box in the Facebook Live. You need to vote. You cast a vote. Either you want to buy book number 1, Courage to be Disliked. You want to buy book number 2, eight, eight highly effective people, people, or you want to buy both book, or I'm not interested to buy any book. So you have 4 options. You need to vote. We want to see which seller have more profit today, which seller managed to get to sell more book. So now, audience in Facebook Live, please vote. Which one do you want to buy? We are waiting. Maybe you guys need time to think.
It is interesting. Interesting. One is a lifetime being the
Okay,
self.
Mas Linda said she want to buy both. Okay, you guys did a great job. Okay, same goes to Puan Bahia. Okay, I want to buy both book. Okay, good job to our seller today. Same goes to Puan. Yeah, okay. All answer they want to buy both books. Okay, great job to our panels today who did okay, book 2. Okay, 1 is book 2. Okay, now we move to the real question. Okay, in just now the panels already described the books, the contents of the book, like for book The Courage to be Disliked, how you can help yourself to find freedom, how you can make from 10 problems become 3 problems in your life. We will see after this. And in the second book, it habit of highly effective people, how you can find your voice, your uniqueness. So with that, you can help others to also find their voice in their lives. So the panel already described the book, so we already know the overall of this book. So the first question to Dr. Inda. Whenever I discuss with my book buddies, I always describe book as the right book will come to you at the right time, at the right moment. Yeah, that's what I always think about book. So the thing that when you read this book, can you share any part or content or story in this book that has direct impact to you when you read this book? Please welcome Dr. Inda.
Okay, thank you so much. First and foremost, it is important to give a little about my background. I am from education profession as a teacher. I deal with human beings. I'm not just going to the lab dealing with chemicals, but human beings. So this developed in me they love to know about human beings. This book particularly has traced the history of human being from one hunter and gatherer age, where humans, before you eat, you need a bow and arrow. And he described that that was the technology needed by human. Bow and arrow, kill animal, then eat. Then the second stage of human civilization is farming, where man can farm and eat. Then comes the industrial age. And look, during the farming stage, what man needed was hoe, cutlasses, so that he can farm to eat food. Then the start stage, he said industrial age, where the technology needed there is factory. That's why we have industry 2.0, industry 3.0, industry 4.0, where we have proliferation of technological advancement, industry 4.0. And industry 5.0, where man and machine has been, how can we coordinate between the work of man and that of machine? In that book, Covey clearly stated that in the industrial age, things are being eulogized, things are being prioritized. Fastness, quick fixes, victimism, and blame, competition, all about material things. And he said the fourth stage of human civilization is knowledge worker age. And in knowledge worker age, it's no more about the machines, it's no more about the things, but it's about human being. No wonder today I have seen engineering, they call for human-centered engineering. In University Teknologi Malaysia, our vice chancellor used to say human-based innovations, human-based innovations. And in University Teknologi Malaysia, we are talking about innovating solutions. So how can we have any technology, any innovation that can solve the problem of man? And in that book, what also impacted in my life most is that the future is the future for wisdom. So in knowledge worker age, it is a transfer from scarcity to abundance, to myopic thinking, narrow-mindedness to abundant mindset. Because the more we help others, the better we become. Because we have all that we need in this world. So when man is being focused, when man is being given what he needed, and that thing, it should be love. Here, the second point,
So,
he said,
sorry for Dr. Indah, sorry for interrupt. So your point, when you read this book, it has direct impact to you, where you as the educator, you meet with variety of people, and it help you to deal with human beings, right? Okay, thank you, Dr. Indah. Now we move to our second
okay.
panels, Dr. Ain. Dr. Ain, okay, can you share, when you read this book, can you share one content, value, or story that has direct impact to you when you read this book? Like, oh, this is what I want, and this is the solution of my problems. Okay, please, Dr. Ain, please welcome.
Thank you very much, ATHIRAH. Okay, before I answer the questions, I remember the moment when I share with our Madam President, Toastmaster, BTN Toastmasters Club, Sophia, that I'm going to take this role as a speaker and also share this book. I remember Dr. Indah give reaction dislike at my book title. Okay, and he asked why you want people to dislike you. Okay, so the idea of this book is not for us to go to the pool or we make the decision or we choose silalah aku baca aku tak, but not everybody like you. I know that not everybody likes me also. So how to live the life by knowing that we are doing or choosing life that there are people who not approve or like us, or not approve or like our options, our choices. So that is all of this book about. And I will combine with Malay sebab saya ada juga kawan-kawan yang alamak bahasa Inggeris, so saya campur sikit bahasa Melayu, boleh Atira?
Sure, can.
Dan bila Dr. Indah sebut pasal voices, suara. So bila baca buku ni, saya rasa macam saya dengar tadi kata saya tengok play kan, saya macam ada dengar dua suara. Satu suara young man, anak muda, dan satu lagi suara the philosopher. I imagine him as someone yang berada kat atas bukit tinggi, ada janggut panjang, penuh wisdom lah. Okay, so I dengar dua suara. Dan bila I dengar suara anak muda ni, I dengar macam dia adalah orang yang sangat tak puas hati dengan hidup dia. Kita akan jumpa orang tu kat sekeliling kita. Masa kita positif, kita rasa geram dengan anak muda ni. Kau kenapa semua tak bersyukur ke apa semua. So I ada rasa geram dengan dia. I ada rasa sometimes dia disrespectful. Dia tak hormat orang tua tu. Tapi ada masa macam, betul lah. Takkanlah macam tu. So that is the voices yang I dengar and I feel. Bila I dengar, I dengar orang tua ni ataupun filosofer ni cakap pula, I akan rasa macam, wow, dia punya pandangan terhadap hidup tu sangat logik. Macam I have a number of moments macam, I call it aha moment, ataupun, kenapa aku tak terfikir macam tu? So that's how I feel when I dengar suara orang filosofer ni, ahli falsafah ni. Tapi ada juga masa yang kadang-kadang benda dia cakap tu masuk akal tapi tak normal. So that's the benda yang macam, sakitnya hati dengar macam tu kan. So bila dengar dua suara ni, bila anak muda, saya akan rasa saya senang nak relate dengan dia. Ini sebab saya muda, atau bila dengar ada filosofer cakap, ada masa saya rasa dia betul, ada masa saya rasa saya cakap, kena tampar. Okay, so let me share with you one content that connect. Okay, dia punya cerita ni, dialog dia dalam 5 malam. 5 malam, so dalam 5 malam tu, setiap malam ada satu perjuangan, ada satu nasihat besar dia. So malam pertama, filosofer ni membawa kepada satu benda yang macam susah orang nak terima, which is saya pun susah nak terima, tapi saya rasa sangat besar untuk saya pegang cerita, which is denying trauma. Denying trauma sebenarnya orang menidakkan trauma. So dia mengabaikan trauma yang kita semua biasa dengar. Contoh, sebab mak aku masak sedap lah aku gemuk. Macam tu. Tak salahkan Allah. Okay, so that is maksudnya kita ada cause and effect. Dia ada sebut lah jenis-jenis filosofi, teleologi, ATHIRAH, so saya tak mahir benda tu. You baca kalau you nak, you boleh explore lebih benda tu. So, saya bagi contoh deny trauma macam, ni contoh daripada buku ni, bukan contoh saya. Saya kena declare sebab I check Facebook komen ada bapak saya kat situ. So bapak ni bukan contoh kita, ni contoh dalam buku. Okay, dalam buku ni ada cerita tentang salah satu contoh dia yang saya kata very relatable tu ialah bapak dia masa dia kecil suka pukul dia. Okay, pukul dia. So abusive father. Then bila dia grow up, dia dah besar, dia tak baik dengan bapak dia. Okay, so disebabkan bapak aku suka pukul aku, maka aku tak baik dengan bapak aku. That's the cause and effect. Trauma. This philosopher buat kita nampak rationalnya betapa tak perlunya kita fikir pasal trauma. Okay, so dia suruh tukar macam ni. Instead of cause and effect, pergi kepada your aim, your goal, apa yang kau nak. So, kau sebenarnya memang tak nak kan baik dengan bapak kau, macam tu. You don't want to improve your relationship with father, that's why you reminding yourself or you bring back the memory or you ingatkan dunia betapa abusive-nya bapak kau masa kau kecil. Saya bilang, instead of sebab because my father was abusive when I was not kid, so our relationship not good now, change it to, I don't want to improve my relationship with my father, that's why I'm bringing back the memories that he was abusive. So the first part dia macam menyalahkan mangsa. So buku ni quite controversial, quite kontroversi sebab saya nampak, bila saya baca, saya tengok juga review-review, saya rasa, saya tengok orang lain rasa tak apa yang saya rasa. Rupanya ada orang tak suka buku, memang ada orang dislike buku ni sebab dia kata bila dia baca first part, dia kata seolah kita di-blame, victim di-blame. Kau yang jadi mangsa, kau yang teraniaya, kau yang disalahkan. So before kita ada keseronokan untuk hidup, despite of benda-benda yang orang lain tak approve kat sekeliling kita, the first advice is you must deny the trauma. So that's the content yang I rasa connect sangat besar dan bulat dalam hati saya. Tak senang, susah, dan saya rasa saya nak advise kat kawan-kawan yang datang pun susah nak buat dia nampak betul, but we can try. Okay, so that is the first lesson, first proposal. Dia ada 5 madam, so I just share first one lah. First dekat ATHIRAH, deny the trauma. Back to Raja.
Thank you, Dr. Ain. So in the second book, Denying Trauma, to move forward, you need to aim for your goal. Don't always hold at the back. So these two book. Okay, the next question to Dr. Ain. Dr. Ain, are you ready? Okay. Can you choose any one value from this book and how you apply it in your personal life? Maybe you can give some example. Just now you give the example in from the book. Okay, now you can give example of your personal life.
Okay, me?
Yes.
Allah. Itulah tadi nak bagi contoh dalam buku pun kena buat disclaimer dengan my father kan. Okay. Someone asked to show the book again, The Courage to be Disliked. Dia lebih kurang macam, kalau bahasa divanya, tak suka aku, ada aku kisah macam tu. Okay, let me give you one example. Okay, yang contoh paling dekat lah. It only happened yesterday, in the examination. Tak tahu lah my students ada kat sini ke tak. So, during the examination, I don't know about all other lecturers. Maybe some of us, I myself, I feel like, kenapa tak dapat jawab soalan tu? Why cannot answer that question? So, where can I go wrong? Macam, tidak ada kan benda ni. So, kita ada rasa macam, I takut nak guna perkataan ni, berat sikit, anxious. Anxious whether I am a good lecturer. Okay, so kita akan minta. The feedback is good. Kita cakap lah, kita bukan nak buat benda ni supaya kita jadi orang yang tak disukai. Okay, tapi kita dah, after we provide everything, okay, as a lecturer in the class, in the lecture, we have teaching and learning. So we teach the students, we give everything, we not only teach, but we provide the platform, the atmosphere, we provide the relationship that can help the student to learn. Okay, that is my part. Okay, but then to learn, to love the subject, or to appreciate the knowledge, or kalau tak suka pun, to score in the examination, that's not my responsibility. That's the student's task. Okay, this idea is proposed by the philosopher. Like I said just now, in this book, they got 5 nights, 5 malam, and then malam pertama dia cerita pasal how to deny trauma. The second night, how to see problems. See that the suggestion is all problems are interpersonal problems. Mesti berkaitan dengan manusia. Kau ada masalah dengan tembok ke apa, it's your problem with human beings. Tapi I terus lompat, I share the third night. Okay, malam ketiga, or the third proposal is discard other people's tasks, delegate tasks. Okay, so this is the one of the advice or proposal in this book that I can relate to myself very, even sekarang. Okay, I share about this book. I like, I understand, and I share what I understand, and I can extract the lesson from this book. Whether ATHIRAH or INDA or the audience want to agree, adapt, adopt, or not, so that's your task. So I should not be worried. Do they get my adakah dia setuju dengan saya? So benda tu yang saya rasa macam saya cakap tadi, ada 10 masalah and then suddenly you ada 2-3 problem je, because actually some thought masalah is not our masalah. So dia ada orang lain punya. So if we have that, we akan rasa lighter. And dalam proposal yang ketiga ni, which is dalam malam ketiga, about delegating task, dia ada beberapa small steps lah to make it easier. So if I can share ada 2 benda. First, don't live to satisfy others' expectation of others. Okay? Maybe ada kawan-kawan, ada lecturers yang 100% of the students love the method of teaching, for example. Okay? So kita kena jadi macam tu. Kita nak jadi macam tu, tapi tak mustahil ada yang tak dapat. So don't live with the expectation, but live your own expectation. I want to provide this. I memang rasa I nak buat 5 video. So I yang decide 5 video, bukan jadi bila tak sampai 3 je, that's my own benchmark I yang set. Okay, so don't live with others people's expectation. And satu benda ni dia macam sangat biasa dengar, don't desire people's recognition ataupun award kepada orang. Alright. So nampak macam senang tak? Tak adalah aku hidup ni bukan untuk naik pangkat, aku hidup ni bukan untuk dapat award. Okay, benda tu nampak macam very technical dan senang kita nak buat dan nasihat dan amalkan. But dalam buku ni I realise ada satu lagi recognition yang when we give someone advice and then they not following the advice and then they fail, dalam hati ada rasa macam aku dah cakap asal kau tak buat. The desire to make sure that that person following our advice is also desire for recognition. Apa susah-susah, terima kasih pun tidak, apa tu sikit lah macam tu. So that is desire recognition. So if we don't have desire to be recognized, if we don't live to satisfy others' expectation, that is a part of living our life by delegating the task. Dan at least pagi saya buat semalam lah dalam exam. Saya dah ajar, awak lah yang tentukan masa depan awak. Dan hari ni it's my responsibility. I cannot force you to read the book or to accept or agree with the book, but I'm doing my part, I'm doing my task to answer Athirah's question. Okay, Athirah. I think that's all for now.
Thank you, Dr. Ain. Many points shared by Dr. Ain. Delegate tasks. Don't live on expectation of others. Don't wait for people to recognize you. So, what can we conclude here? Focus on your goals. Do your very best on your goals, and anything happen after next is it's not your responsibility anymore. Just very good point, Ryan. It's really helped me actually, because sometimes when I'm doing something, there is something in my mind like, did I did something wrong? Am I doing it correct? So very good point to share from that book. And now we move to Dr. Inda. Dr. Inda, can you share one content or one value from this book and how you apply it in your real life? Please welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. It's all about the issue of character as the number one thing that can help one as a leader. So almost 90-something% of leadership issue is boils on character. So this book has me to now see character as the focus of attention. As a teacher, I have to develop my character because I should serve as a model to my students. So this book shows me I use my intellectual capacity or intelligence to create my vision. How will I be a teacher with integrity, a teacher with wisdom? So that is it. And my body, how to discipline it towards it. I want to be a leader. I want to be a communicator. That discipline make me to join Toastmasters, where I speak, I make mistake, I've been corrected, and it makes me to have the love for learning in my lifetime. So there is no bus stop for learning. So this has indeed impacted. And you also said finding the voice is looking for a job that will always unleash. In UTM, for instance, we are encouraged to share, to give community services, to write, to attend conferences. So these are all areas where you can now tap up your voice so that you also build others. The more you share, the more others also copy. And the more you listen, you also learn from others. So this has really helped. And he has given 4 types of leaders: those that influence others negatively, and those that influence others but they do not have a leadership position. Like he make example of Mahatma Gandhi, and those that have influenced others positively and they also have political leadership. He made mention of George Washington. And as my background from Islamic education, I now said he has left something which I added up, which is the character of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whom I said, okay, who has the best character? Then I found even the Western writers have written about Prophet Muhammad, and that's encouraged me to look more about what character of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what about him, what about his life, so that I live, so that to have that character. This book emphasizes on character, on values that is based on principles and with conscience. So this is indeed one of the things that have really very pronounced in the book. Is all about you start yourself, then you help others. And the first part is about finding your voice and helping others to find their voice, which is about leadership. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Indah. I love the point. This book tekankan these two things, character and value, which these two things are really help us and what we need to be a human, a good human, and find the voice in you, and you contribute to others, you help others. Is a very good point. Okay, now we are running out of time. We have 15 minutes more. I have a lot of questions to ask. I want to hear more. Okay, the last question from me, Dr. Indah. Reading is like you are listening to someone's stories, a stranger, because every book have different contents, have different message, have different stories. So reading can help you. The art can help you to be good listener. So if this book is a person, how would you describe the personality of this person, Dr. Indah?
That is an excellent question, Dr. Athira. Truly, book has life. Assuming you are in a city you do not know anyone and you have a guide, someone that knows about the city. So books really help. This book goes down to even introduce prevention thinking, how to take care of your body. And he now said the conventional medicine, they are curative. So there are things that you can do to your body. You don't need a doctor. So it tells you that. And also it talks about the heart, even though he still look for a principle-based knowledge, which to me has really, signaled towards the need for me to go closer to the divine book, particularly the Quran, to know more about the heart. But the book is a masterpiece where he even, summarize literature review on leadership and those effective leaders, what are their own habits? And he summarized by saying all of them have three things in common. They have vision, they have passion, and they also have discipline. So these three things he emphasized all leaders have. But those with those three can influence human negatively or positively. But those that have included conscience, which to me as a Muslim is a taqwa, those who has conscience really impact people more and in a better way. So this book has really helped as a person. I see it as a tour guide. It's a person that is friendly, is a person that is easygoing, is a person that is ready to answer your questions. Sometimes I might be wondering about so many questions. Once I read the book, I see as if it is talking to me. So Dr. Athira, truly the person I can describe this book is really an effective person and a person of integrity, a person full of wisdom, and wisdom is always a lost property of an intelligent person, and wherever he finds it, he uses it. And the book is so humble that whatever you find here, you don't need my help, you just use it. And finally, he says, to know and not to do is not to know. To learn and not to do is not to learn. So whatever I take here, I now put it into practice, and he showed me how to read the book and how to get best out of the book. There is a chapter that has talks about it. You read something, you apply it in a month, and you teach others. He said the best way to learn is to teach. So this book, 8 Habits of Highly Effective People, is a companion. It's always closer to my pillow because I like it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Indah. Oh, I love your answer. Tour guide, companion, and that book as a person, as effective person, full of wisdom. Okay, tour guide. You use the word tour guide. When we go somewhere and we don't have the good tour guide, we need to explore it by ourselves. So maybe it can be complicated. It maybe can be quite hard. But if you have tour guide, it's easier for you to reach the destination. Oh, I love how you to explain it, and the tour guide that you describe in this book, friendly, easygoing, ready to answer your question. We need someone. That's someone in our life, right? It's just like a mentor. Okay, now we move to Dr. Ain, our second panel. Dr. Ain, how you describe the personality of that book if that book is a person? Please welcome.
Thank you, ATHIRAH. This question quite scary because it's like me seeing a person. Why I do this? Because my book is on my left. But before that, there are a lot of people. Some people shout out in the Facebook. Kak Pa, ingat Kak Pa? Kak Pa alumni kan? Macam tu juga Kak Pa alumni, and then Prof Ida asking about the book. So who knows you the best? Siapa yang paling kenal anda? Saya tak tahu. You all cuba ambil dalam 3 seconds. Who do you think manusia dalam dunia ni yang you rasa sangat tahu pasal diri you? Okay. Orang lain jangan cakap diri sendiri. I know myself. Diri sendiri. Okay, for me, the answer is my mom. So I think I dengar benda ni daripada satu movie and then keep repeated in few other movies or saying or discussion with friends. Mom knows. Usually people say mom knows the best. Mom knows you. Biasa dengar macam tengah ada masalah ke, tengah tak seronok ke, tengah sedih ke, tiba-tiba dia PM tepi. PM tepi. Hello, buat apa? Sihat ke? Macam mana dia tahu aku tak sihat? Macam tu. So I have feeling that my mom know me the best. My mom know what is the best for me. So that's how I see this book. When I read this book, how this youth know that that is my problem, that is what I'm thinking. How this philosopher know that I need the solution. So just like your mom, just like my mom, I don't know what your mom, she knows, and she knows the bad what is the best for us. But kita sebagai anak nakal, kita tak ikut cakap dia. So I don't think that I'm currently 100% on board to adopt or agreeing or accepting all proposal in this book. So sama mak kita jugalah, kita tak ikut semua cakap dia kan. But from time to time while reading this book, it's like a journey, it's like watching a play. And then suddenly, I think I agree this one. I think I can do that. So that is our mom lah. That's how I see my mom. And that is one thing, how I see this book as a mom, because the personality or the character or how it make me feel, just like how my mom make me feel. That's one thing. And second, I want to share that I see this book as when I'm with my mom. So when I'm with my mom, I tak tahu you all semua macam mana, tapi bila kita dengan mak kita, kita boleh jadi diri kita. You are being you, and then you are free to choose because you just feel very comfortable with your mom. Okay, with my mom. I cakap pasal I tak tahu you all macam mana. So mungkin you choose your father or your partner. So this book is all about how to be free for being you. And then because you are free to choose, you're free to live your life, then you can reach real happiness. And it made me feel like I can translate as a peace, ketenangan, tenang. So bila dengan mak kita rasa tenang, macam itulah saya tengok buku ni. Dengan buku ni saya rasa tenang because okay, I can do that, I must do that. And yeah, it is how to make your life lighter, free, and also peace. Mak, jangan marah. Bye. Okay, back to you, ATHIRAH.
Thank you, Dr. Ain. See, Dr. Ain described that book as her mom, like her mom. Okay, I one comment in Facebook Live, Nur Syafiqah Hussein. I'm not sure, is it your sibling or your mother? Ibu tengah bangga ni long. Is that your mother or your sister who?
I think my sister write for her.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I love how you describe that book as your mom. Yes, we cannot lie to our mom because they have a strong instinct. I have another figura that I believe she has a very strong instinct, which is my supervisor. I think she's here. She also has a strong instinct like a mom. So I cannot lie to her. I cannot lie to my mom, and also I cannot lie to her. Okay, from Nisa, if you are here, say hi to us. Okay, that's the last question for me before we conclude this session. I would like to invite Dr. Indah. Any last word about this book, about or anything that you want to share with the audience today?
My dear audience, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, readers are leaders. Even those who do not read widely, they read wisely. Read books because they guide, they give a wider perspective. I advise as a Muslim, the mother of all books is the Quran. You read Quran and all other books, you can see them easily. I practice that and it helps me. Quran first as the mother and all other books are the children. So whatever wisdom you have, the bigger wisdom is here and you can easily understand all other books. Therefore, whatever you learn, you put into action, you put into practice. As he says, to know and not to do is not to know, and to learn and not to learn, not to do is as if you do not learn. Teach once, you learn twice. Share knowledge to keep it. To keep knowledge, share it. Just as we do, we share. And thank you to our own library, UTM library, for this wonderful read and relaxation. Please encourage students, staff to always come here to share because UTM is an ocean of wisdom. Thank you, and back to you, ATHIRAH ZULKARNAIN.
UTM is the ocean of wisdom. Very strong message from Dr. Indah to our audience today. So when you know something, share it. When you have knowledge, share it. Because you get the benefit. When we share it, others also get benefit, and you can make yourself better, and you can help also others. Okay, now Dr. Ain, any last word from you about this book or anything that you want to give to our audience today?
Okay, last word Audience tak ada tanya soalan Audience tak cakap kan. It's like if you have question you can ask, then I can reply later, or maybe I can include while concluding the session. Okay, my last word biasa kita dengar kan, may the force be with you kan. Nak ke depan, you want to move forward, so may force be with you. But this book made me feel like I hope that you are deciding to read this book, it will make you find the way to find peace. Okay, the courage to live is like it's more on how you want to living in this world by having to choose things that not being approved or not liked or accepted by everybody. Okay, so when you choose, you find peace. So instead of may the force be with you, I love to say may the peace be with you. And as a Muslim, because it's Japanese book, and there are two incidents or two events that the youth mentioning about not believing in God. So if you don't believe in God, you can do it. This book is for you. If you believe in God, this book is much more lighter for you, so you can easily adapt with your life. Like as a Muslim, I think that Islam is about living our life to be in peace, tenang. So yeah, that is my final word. I repeat, may the peace be with you, ATHIRAH.
Thank you, Dr. Ain. May the peace be with you. Very strong message to our audience today. Okay, this two book is actually the book have one theme for personal growth. The first book, The 8 Habits of Highly Effective People, it can guide you, can give you guidance on how to be holistic person. So you need to read this book. Dr. Indah just share 2 second, 2 part, one value, and I believe if you read it, you can learn more on how to be effective and holistic person. And the second book, The Courage to Be Disliked, is help you to stay on your purpose, to focus on your purpose. Because when you combine these two, it can help you to be more freedom, to do anything that you want in the life. It can help you to find peace in your life. So that's more, and the most important is it can help you to be happy. If you are happy, you can spread the happiness to the people around you. It's very important. So we need to focus on our goal, on our purpose, on our value in our life, and this the book can guide you. And I hope I learned a lot today from these two panels. Thank you so much to Dr. Ain and also Dr. Indah, and also the audience in the Facebook Live, to the librarian, for your time, for your to give us platform to share this knowledge, this wisdom. And that's all from us. And I'm sorry for any wrong that we did, any technical issues just now. And Assalamualaikum. Hope we can meet again. Bye.